I think we'll just wing it. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. This is our show, Let's Talk Gaming. I'm Jake.
I'm Chia.
And we're gonna talk gaming. You may be asking yourself, are we the best gamers out there?
Nope.
Are we, do we know everything about gaming?
Absolutely not.
Do we know anything about gaming?
Very little.
Very little. Have we been playing games our whole life?
Yep.
Do we love games?
Yeah.
Why not do a YouTube channel about that then? Now. So that's what we're doing, is we're going to do a show about it.
Just about it.
Just about it. So this episode we're going to talk to you about a game that we just picked up. We've played it one time without a rule book or
No
instructions.
rule book. Nope.
Somebody let us borrow it,
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, bud. And we fell in love with the game. Now, are we still going to love the game whenever we play by the rules?
I think so.
We don't
I think
know.
So.
And even if we don't love the game, there's always, the way we played it before that we can fall back on. So this game that we're talking about, my lovely assistant will bring up right now. Betrayal at House on the Hill by Avalon Games. Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Do what?
Bring it up close.
Why? What's it do?
Don't do that.
Why?
Because what if it reflects and then people can see that I'm not wearing pants? So, what you've done is previously got something to unbox it. Because guess what we're going to do for you right now?
We're gonna unbox it.
Let's do that. Let's take a look at the artwork first. It looks great. I really like this. This is really good. So it shows down here, 3 to 6 players, playing time 1 hour. 3 to 6 players. That's funny because we played with 2. So, and that's what we're gonna do again. Ages 12 and up. Back of the box here. It's all. It looks really good. Let's open her up. Let's see what's inside. The suspense is killing me. I gotta check it. Let's do
First,
this.
I'm gonna go over the contents.
Oh my.
We have 1 robot, 2 hot bucks, Traders 2 and Secrets of Survival, 44 room tiles, 1 entrance hall for your grand staircase tile.
Fun fact, multiple times during this recording, because we're very professional, we're in a very professional studio, we will stop the recording and go yell at our children to be quiet, because we're parents, and that's what you do. So, let's open this bad boy up. Let's see what's in there.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Together.
Am I doing enough testing this for you?
I'm just hoping. It's got some great artwork. I'm peeking at you around the box. Can you see me over there? It's got some good artwork here.
So right away, I'm pulling this thing out. Ooh.
Now again, just so we remind you, we've never played this game correctly.
Never.
So as soon as we open up, looks like we got some tiles here. We've got our little. We got some, it's some stuff.
Yeah. Do you need this?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and pull that stuff out while
So I'm gonna, while he gets all those tiles out, I'm gonna pull out some. We got 3 little booklets here.
3?
3.
Oh, because the other one only had 2 because it only had.
So we got Betrayal at House on the Hill rule book. This is what we did not have. Okay. And then we have 2 other books. We got. What's the thought back here for that? We got Trader's Tomb, and this is the Trader's book. And then we have Secrets of Survival.
Okay, so the point of this game, best as we can tell, You use some words like that, all right. Is that you play with, I think, what did it say, 3 to 6 players?
At least 3 people, yeah.
Yeah. We did not do that, and we're not going to do that this time either, because we are outlaws. Basically what happens is that you play this game, and you're with a group of people. You all are exploring this haunted house. The way that it works is that you have these tiles here, and you basically, as you're exploring this house, you get random tiles. You search rooms. Rooms have different items, different omens, different things within them. And as you go on, eventually something called the haunt is going to happen, in which it shows you that one person in your party is a traitor, and that they're actually out to kill everyone. That they basically got them there, lured them there for a specific reason. I think there's like 50 or 50 plus different ways to play this game. There's different haunts that you can do. So that's what attracted us to this game, because we can replay it a bunch of times and have like a different outcome each time. So basically, again, we don't really know what we're doing yet,
Nope.
but we're going to. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this game, and then we're going to come back and we're going to explain to you guys about what our thoughts are, what our feelings are, if we think we're going to play it again.
If we're successful in playing with 2 people, that's the big one.
Yeah, because I've looked it up and I've seen other people play it with just 2 people, but there's not a whole lot of information on it. Basically, what we're going to do, what we kind of came up with, is that we are both going to play with 2 characters, and then whenever the haunt begins, whoever the traitor is takes the one character that is a traitor, gives the other player, which would be me because she's the traitor, gives the other player their other character. So then one of us would control 3 players, and one of us would control 1, which would be the traitor. And then we basically fight each other to the death. Like any other good marriage, realistically. That's what we're going to be doing. So
like we got 8 dice, 6 figures.
And it's not normal dice either. That's the other thing, is that it's not normal, because this dice only has 1s and 2s and then some blank spots on it. And that all comes into play later, which we will get into. We will show you.
We have 80 cards. We have event, item, and omen cards. And then these are,
the board.
aside from the rooms, we got these tokens on the back, and then that's...
I will say this, the figures that this comes with,
Like
because
artwork.
it does come with little miniatures. And one of my favorite
like
things,
minister.
we also like ministers. But I'll tell you,
Miniatures.
yes, miniatures. However, I will tell you one of our favorite miniatures is the minister miniature. So that's the one I like. They look really good. It looks like it comes with 6 of them, obviously, because you can play with 36 players. And they look pretty good. I mean, as far as, it wasn't a very expensive game. I think we paid about $50 for it, which for that's about average. You know, it really is for a detailed game. That's about average. I noticed some of the miniatures are like leaning back really far, which is easy. If you just warm them up a little bit and kind of stiffen them up and let them cool down, that'll fix that. So, yeah.
Oh.
Cool, neat. So, alright, well, we're going to play the game and we'll be back to you later. It's a very good possibility we'll be wearing different clothes whenever we come back, because we're probably not going to record the outcome tonight. It's probably going to be another time, because we're going to play this a couple of times and then get back with you. And then we're going to do this magic of splicing videos together. Whoa! I love you, bye. Victorious, victorious, Not you.
No.
So we
I don't
just played
like
the
losing
game.
either, so this really stings.
The best part of us doing videos right after we play a game is that she's going to be so mad that she probably won't talk very much. But we just finished playing.
It's very raw. The feeling is very raw right now.
We just finished playing our first legit game with Betrayal, and I really like this game. It is very unique. It's very...
Yeah.
The cool thing about it is that you kind of have an idea of what is possibly going to go down, and then you get slapped in the face with knowledge wrong on what you think is probably going to happen. So, basically the haunt that we had was haunt number 11. I'm not going to tell you anything else just in case you play the game, but
you really need to be surprised by everything.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was, like I said, it was unique. It was different. We basically did it to where we each played with 2 characters until the haunt happened. I was the traitor. Go figure.
Not surprised.
So then she took the other 3 characters. I worked with just the traitor.
And I worked with 3.
And it worked out actually
Yeah.
fairly well.
We did pretty good.
Yeah, this game you can easily play it with just 2 people.
Yeah.
So I liked it a lot. It's definitely something that we will play a lot. I guarantee this is going to be one that at least once a month, I'd say we probably break this game out. Super, super fun. Highly recommend it. It's, like I said, I think there's like 50 different haunts that you can play through, which means that realistically you have at least 50 different ways to play through this game. And not just that, but each time, more than that really, because every time that you discover new rooms in the house, it's going to be a different house that you're in.
Yeah, you're going to have a different layout every time. So that changes a lot of factors. So, correction. It is not the
it's not the traitor's
tomb, it's tome. Tome.
Yeah.
So my bad. Second,
we don't look like people who can read very well anyway, so it's not a big deal.
the first time I played this game, not only did we not have the instructions, but I was very confused because I had never played a primarily dice game.
Mm-hmm.
We've been playing Dungeons and Dragons, and that's kind of helped me understand what certain things mean, like a strength roll or speed roll. So if you're not familiar with that, familiarize yourself a little bit with what that means, because that really changes your understanding of the game a lot. The first time I about lost my mind because I did not know why it was telling me to do a strength roll. I roll the same number of dice every time, but my might be 3. Well, that means I can only roll 3 dice. I didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, so. It's probably not like an entry level game if you've never played any kind of like elite board games or RPGs or anything like that. Probably not the best one to just kind of jump into. But it might be if you're somebody who's really good at figuring out rules. I highly recommend it. This game is super, super fun. So
likes and dislikes about this game. I like the imagination that's in it. I like the characters and the way it switches up. Probably my dislike, if I had to pick one, which I really enjoyed this game, and it's not losing because this was my actual first practice run. I will not lose after this.
Practice? No.
Yes. The first one was getting familiar. This was a practice.
Sure. Okay. We'll see.
After this, I will win. My dislike is probably the amount of space it takes up.
Okay.
We have a decent size. It's not technically a card table.
Yeah, this is just like a folding card table that we're playing on tonight.
And we're almost running out of room, especially if you're like us and you like to snack and stuff. We are running out of places for our drinks and for our snack plates. So that is the only thing. If you want to play this, make sure you have a lot of space. And
I think I would agree with that. I think my dislike is probably, it's hard to say that because I dislike.
That's why I said if you had to choose one.
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of components to this game. There are a lot of pieces, but there has to be, because technically this is 50 different games in one.
Yeah.
So there has to be that many pieces, realistically. But I would say, yeah, that's the only con I can really think of, is how many pieces you get. But realistically, if you just get, just different baggies, get some rubber bands and stuff like that to kind of put all the cards together, it's not, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, definitely keep your box. The guy that let us borrow the game before just handed it to us in like a bag. So that was weird. I think the thing that I like the most about this game is the replayability. I think I really like the fact that it's possible that we'll get this same scenario the next time we play, but it's highly unlikely.
But we won't play it the same because we're gonna set up the rooms different. So
exactly.
It doesn't matter if we get the same haunts.
Right. So because you got to chase each other around the mansion and everything.
Different characters.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So I think that's the coolest part about this game is that we bought one box with 50 games in it, if not more.
So it's really worth the money.
Absolutely. But again, going back to if you feel like if you're comfortable figuring out a new game, absolutely jump into this. If you're somebody who finds it just a challenge to do stuff like this, maybe either play with someone who's played it before, or maybe just don't start with this, start with something a little bit better, so a little better suited for somebody just kind of jumping into this.
Definitely. Now this isn't a dislike on my part, but this definitely is not a game that you're going to take and play 15 minutes or so. Probably close to an hour that we played.
I would say it was probably longer than that. It was probably closer to 2 hours.
It's good for a good game night, as in if you have people coming over for the specific purpose of just playing one game. Yeah,
this is perfect for that.
This is perfect.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm really looking forward to, is getting a group of people together to play. We say that, but we don't really like people that much. It's usually just the two of us playing, so.
We like people.
We love people.
We love people. I do. I love humankind.
Okay. I love kinds of human. I kind of love human.
I love all human.
Thank you guys for watching. We will be doing these as often as we feel like. Once a week, probably, maybe, depends. But super fun game. I love it very much. And I can't wait to beat her again. I think that's why I love it.
It won't happen again.
That's why I love it so much.
No.
We are extremely competitive. So we actually have a sheet of paper that we keep. That every game, if we play rock, paper, scissors, we write down who won. So we're very competitive. So thanks, guys. Do all the YouTube stuff. You know what you were supposed to do with the likes and subscribes and whatnots. Also check out our podcast, Laugh and Be Blessed. If you want to talk to us, jump on Facebook. That's where we're the most active. There is a group called Jake Rubel's Blessed Ones. It's kind of a joke. You have to kind of get into the group to figure out exactly what that means. I'm not technically running a cult for legal reasons. So, thanks, guys. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of Let's Talk Games, or Talking Games, or whatever the name of this show is. We're talking game talk. Game talkers.
I have nothing left to say.
Okay.
I'm still feeling pretty wounded right now, so.
Yeah, well, that tends to happen whenever you go against somebody like me.
It's okay. Whenever I beat him at the next game we review,
I won't do a video after. I just won't do a video after.
No, we will.
All right.
I'll do one without you.
That makes sense. All right, well, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, girls.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, folks. Human beings.
Thank you, creatures that have evolved.
I like that, creatures.
Thank you, creatures who have evolved to be able to pay attention to the tube of views. Bye.
Bye.